Good Tuesday morning. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Well, the longtime CEO and president of the Bristol Chamber of Commerce has unexpectedly resigned. It's unknown as to why Lisa Meadows made that decision. She first joined the chamber in 1994, was named president in 2001. Members of the chamber's board and other chamber officials have declined to discuss her departure. An Elizabethan woman who was shot by her husband this past weekend outside a Johnson City business remains in serious condition this morning. Police said Ulysses Cable shot his wife Jennifer in the head in the parking lot of Discount Tobacco on West Market Street Saturday morning, then turned the gun on himself. He died later. That shooting was apparently the result of a domestic altercation. Well, there's good economic news for Sullivan County. This according to CEO Richard Venable, who heads Networks Sullivan Partnership. Venable recently provided a performance scorecard to the network's board that predicted positive news for the second and third quarters relating to economic development in the county, as well as Kingsport, Bristol, and Bluff City. As for current projects, Venable tells us,
We've got 22 active projects we're working on now, and that would, if we were to get them all, it would be over 400 jobs, 440, I believe, and $162 million in investment.
That scorecard shows $5 million in capital investment as well. Well, it's now official. The downtown Kingsport post office building is being sold. According to a notice posted inside that facility, it's listed as excess property and no longer necessary for postal operations. When the main branch was opened on Eastman Road, all mail carriers were moved to that location, which left the downtown center with only a few clerks and hundreds of post office boxes. Postal spokesman David Walton said that they would like to sell the building and establish a leaseback situation in order to keep a retail presence in the downtown. Sullivan County authorities have arrested two Kingsport mothers after their children were discovered walking in plain near the roadway. Sarah Riley and Amy Harris, both of Orbank Road, are charged with public intoxication and child neglect after the children were found in or near the roadway. As officers questioned the women, they reportedly noticed a strong odor of alcohol. This is Sheriff spokeswoman Leslie Earhart.
Officers talked with the two women, and they admitted they had been drinking, but were supervising their children.
Two women face a court date soon. Kingsport police continue to search for a bandit that held up a city convenience store. It happened early yesterday morning at the Sunoco on Lynn Garden Drive. A white male wearing a bandana over his face and armed with a black handgun ordered money from the clerk. He fled with an undetermined amount of cash. Johnson City police asking for the public's help in locating a missing 78-year-old city man. Lonnie Townsend is a white male, 6 feet tall, 230 pounds. He has gray hair, brown eyes, and a tattoo on his chest. Townsend has a lengthy medical history and has not been in contact with family or friends since April 16th. Some good news for motorists. Gas prices at the pump have dropped more than 5 cents a gallon over the past 2 weeks.
What some experts have said is that we may be nearing the peak, or we may actually be at the peak of gas prices for this season. You know, that is all if everything stays the same and nothing else happens. But some experts are pointing toward, that we may be reaching that peak.
Now, that is Stephanie Milani with AAA Auto Club. She says the decrease is being felt here in the Tri-Cities area.
All the Tri-Cities are down around 5 cents. Kingsport average today is $3.64, which is down about 5 cents from last week.
So far this month, there has been 12 days where prices have actually fallen. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Have yourself a great Tuesday.